takes out your left hand, moves it towards him, revealing it. Immediately, both people there see that your hand is missing. My God. What did he do to you?
He disappeared and I don't know. I trusted him for years. I thought he cared about me and he has Papa's ring. I'm still sat on the side of the bed holding my father's hands. Look at his face.
He's very pale. Yeah, sort of unshaven, but that's often the case with him anyway. That sort of patchy red look that he always has on him, where he's always just slightly too warm, is just missing. And you think about the times that he sat beside your bed holding your hand. And you turn over the first card. You put another one down. You put another one down. You put another one down. You read out the first card.
The Divine Soul.
You read out the second card.
The Night Protector.
The next card.
The Keybearer.
The next card.
The Morning Star.
And you don't know why you just did that. Pick the card up, the Morningstar one, and give it to
I don't want to.
Agatha. You tell her it's hers.
That one's yours.
I think everyone has a secret.
Yes, but yours hangs over you. But the morning star sits on your shoulder.
If you are endeavouring to keep this place secret, my disappearance would be of note.
The girls feel that you can be trusted. Tell me about this woman you are looking to protect.
Yes, she's currently confined in Newgate. It appears she asked too many questions.
Would like to offer a proposition. If you can swear to us your silence, we will extricate your lady from this prison. And that way we both have a little something on the other to maintain our silence.
What is our plan for getting into Newgate?
Well, getting in is the easy bit. It's getting out. But you think you recognize one of them as the guy that opened the gate for you when you entered the prison. Behind him is Mr. Newman.
Question. Does he smell normal?
The smells you get are the smells of stale beer, sweat, blood, just sweat and grime. And from him, or at least you think it's him, you do get a faint, very faint odour of death. And standing behind him, glowing blue, is a small girl. Thank you. You brought him to me. He's gonna turn to his boss. He's gonna help me. You know what to do. Turns around, headbutts the wall, falls dead. So Newman's turn. Last animate dead. These two dead bodies convulse and crack and bubble and bloat and move.
Stab right down into his chest, bring a punch against his jaw, and then a kick to kick him down into the ground at Eloise's feet.
Looks up at you, laughing.
Eloise? Did you unlock the door for us?
Sorry. What happened to your hand? It's see-through. Like me.
This is only a spell, it's not really there. It's gone.
Your hand's gone.
Another bad man took it.
What bad man?
Do you remember the house that we were staying at?
Yeah,
His name is...
the Viscount Edward Sullingham.
Yes.
With his big house? And...
From the start, he wanted the ring that I come with us if you can.
Do you think that's why he kept the man in the basement?
What? If the man was still there, and if there's anything you can do, any noise, or if he...
The window shutters slam.
And then I'm going to describe my brother and what he looks like. His name's Archibald Penhallow, and if it is him, then it's my brother.
The shutters slam again.
I beg you once again to let Archibald go. I'm sure there is something that can be done to keep him quiet. And if I swore that I believed you and I stood with you, if... Forgive me, but if we were engaged, as I know you wanted...
Engaged? You would give yourself to me willingly?
If you would free my brother.
Talia, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna fucking kill him. And I will kill anybody who gets in my way.
Very well, Miss Rosalind Elizabeth Penhallow. Will you marry me?
In exchange for the freedom and safety of my family, I will.
I'm banging on the door.
Cool.
Talia, please.
Shut up!
Please just listen to me. She said that...
If she had something to say, she should have said it to me herself. I'm banging on the door.
An older gentleman that you met before has opened the door. There's really no need.
I suggest you get out the way. I
Hey.
suggest you get out the fucking way. I'm swinging for him.
And are you pulling your punch?
Nope.
Okay. Describe how you kill this man.
I punch him out the way and I guess he falls to the floor. I gave him a chance to get out of my way.
He falls backwards, hits his head, stares at this. As he falls backwards, he hits his head, and you just murdered a man.
Oh, I'm heading in.
Archibald is to go free, if I am to be his wife.
Enjoy your rose garden, and I will go.
I have a gift for you, if that's quite all right.
Yeah.
And he holds up this black pearl necklace for you. May I? Okay, so you put your hands to the back of your neck to look for the clasp. No, there isn't one. Sister, I'm going to be heading back to Bledlow this afternoon, probably.
Right.
To let Mother know about this good news. And that the Viscount's kindly helping us, running down our father. And in the meantime, I've made arrangements for a governess to stay with us. Standing there beside the window, sort of looking out the window, she turns towards you. Is a woman with tightly tied back blonde hair, with a very sort of severe dark bonnet. Ah, this must be Rosalind. Rosalind, may I be perfectly honest with you?
Of course.
But I feel you're simply telling me what you wish me to hear. So I'm going to ask you again. What do you desire? Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Jesus. I agreed to this. I propose this deal to you, my lord.
Oh, for goodness sake, just tell her. Very well. Rosalind, please meet my esteemed patron, Lilith.
What exactly do you mean by patron? I suppose it is quite different to my understanding of that word.
I am the source of this man's power. Anything he can do, it is through me and at my behest. Who else would have given permission for such an agreement? After all, you will be queen one day.
What?
Well, when Edward here sits on the throne, he is 17th in line. And that is such a small number that bumbling buffoon George is the one who has caused half this mess in the fair. One can hardly expect me to sit around while some man messes up all the agreements that have been held for millennia.
And that would fix things.
You don't see where the gunshot came from. You don't see where the second or third came from. Thomas is standing there with a sort of glazed look in his eyes. And yeah, he looks down and you're left standing there with a splatter of blood across your face. As Thomas drops to his knees and with a thud falls flat into the dirt. They've pulled the trigger on a wall. Plenty of men will come. This could just be the spark that Ratcliffe's needed for some time anyway. Yeah, the bell strike 11. And on that first bell, everyone moves. There are gunshots towards the front door. Gunshots in return, coming out of windows upstairs and downstairs. You hear cries, you hear shouts. Bullet lodges itself on the roof of his mouth, and in doing so blows out the front. His jaw hangs loose, his nose is gone. But the eyes just focus on you as he drops to the floor.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to take you exactly where you want us to be.
And protect my friends.
Absolutely.
And rid the world of those horrible men.
Before your very eyes. You see here before us, and they all turn and react. Some of them shout, a gun goes off. This man they call the cobbler. What the fuck? How did you fucking get in here? He's in charge of the... He's in charge of the Ratcliffe runners. And she pulls... Her hand comes out, and then it's longer than it should be, and it's got claws, and it wraps around his face, and she tears it off. Complete with the front of his skull. And now he's not. You can't quite see, because the back of the armchair is kind of covering it all. But you can see this whiff of smoke coming over at the top of the thing. Nice to see you, Father.
Sorry.
Thank you for saving my life, Father. Right, well, damnedest of things. My arm doesn't seem to be working anymore. Now your father. Good chance he's still alive. But not here. No, one of them banished him right away.
There's quite a lot I want to say to you, and I've been...
But trust me, you're not in any trouble.
You knew this whole time that there is no God, there is no heaven. You saw how she was acting, and you could have helped her, you could have found someone to look after her, but instead, you let her grow worse and worse. Your need to keep up appearances meant more than my happiness, apparently.
Oh. I'm afraid you might be dreadfully right about that. But your mother, was she truly so bad?
If she wasn't that bad, I wouldn't be feeling this way.
I don't think I can ever forgive you.
I see.
And I think there's an awful lot that you can't be forgiven for.
I see.
And I think you should leave.
Did what your father wanted me to do.
I don't care. He is not here.
Will you hold him to the same amount of account?
He doesn't look at me like you look at me.
And he leaves. He leaves the room. He leaves the headquarters. He leaves London. And the door opens. And in steps the most beautiful young girl you've ever seen. And you would know because it's you. And she smiles at you. But her smile is wide, from ear to ear, producing sharp teeth. Appears we've been infiltrated.
Do you think more things like that are going to come?
I think much worse things will come soon.
Then I want to learn more.
And I can show you how to be more than you are.
How?
You simply have to bind yourself to me.
Forgive me, ma'am, but I do not want to become something that is bound to somebody else forever. That's how I felt about my father, and look where it's gotten me.
Yes, your father may well have failed you.
He did.
I will not. So you're ready then?
I think so. I think there is no point delaying the inevitable.
She closes and locks the door behind you. Shall we begin?
Yes. And she casts Sending to Frederick.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, "Where are you? How do we get to you?"
You're greeted by silence as the message goes out. You hold your breath. Rosy posy! Get out of my voice! Get out of my head! You're not real!
Our engagement party is to be in 2 weeks, so they're preparing for that to become a fight.
So he leads you out into the middle of the room, and the music begins to play. You can sense shadows and darkness forming around behind them, and the whole sort of upper area begins to get dark. And the music just stops. Doesn't fizzle out, it stops. And you can't help but look around, and every single person has stopped moving, and they're all looking at you. And then they all turn to look up at the balcony. Lilith smiles, clicks a finger, and everyone goes. Except for 3 men standing towards the back. One you recognize. You thought you killed him. You thought you pulled his head off. You did pull his head off. But now John Newman stands there. Beside him, 2 other men. You don't know them. Dr. Monroe. Howard is, so he's standing there. His gun's up. He's pointing at Newman. And he moves it over to the other guy, the guy he just said was a doctor. We trusted you. You looked after the king. He reaches out, puts his hand around your neck, and casts banishment. And then you're gone. And it's black. And this grotesque demon sort of crawls through, looking to see what sounds have been made, and gets up close to you. And it reaches up and starts pulling at its own skin as it shrinks down and gets smaller, and as this flesh peels away, it reveals this red crop of bloodied, matted hair and these small little beady eyes looking at you, and before you know it, unfortunately naked, your father is standing in front of you. We don't have much time, so listen carefully. I'm sorry that I dragged you into this, but I think it was necessary, and I knew you could do it. If anybody could, it would be my brave little... I don't think I can come back. I don't know how. Frederick will know what to do. This world is doomed. And I am not going to be on the losing side. He casts Fireball up at the ceiling. Almax is going up in flames. He reaches out, grabs the Viscount by his collarbone, digs his thumb in, and casts Feeble Mind.
Edward, do you know who we are? See?
Well, what do we do with him?
Well, we bring him with us.
To where?
To the Brotherhood. It's the only place with wards, and then I'm just staring at the doorway.
What's wrong?
I think the wards are keeping us out because we're hers. You said he betrayed you. That he was looking after the king.
Yes, he was is the king's physician. He runs the mental asylum. Bedlam.
Well, that's where he must be.
Certainly makes sense if they've taken Frederick anywhere, and he's still alive, and if he's in this state still, well, there is one other safe place I know of. And you know it well.
I do hate to keep dragging them all into this. If we're putting them at risk by merely being there, then they ought to have a chance at defending themselves properly.
Oh, you're back?
Yes. We might be joined by some others soon. We thought we'd let you know.
New recruits?
Yeah.
Yes.
I suppose it shouldn't be called a brotherhood anymore, given that...
Nor the fraternity.
No. At least half of us are women.
Richard, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Big man, and who else?
Madam Beatrice, who I think we've spoken of.
The brothel madam?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And one of the workers. We think her name's Bridget. She used to be a god.
Does she bleed still yet? Is she alive?
That's sort of hard to answer. You can't kill a god. So, echoes are left.
Yeah, Richard falls down on top of you. You sort of break his fall. Blood splutters out of his mouth as he hits the ground on top of you and sort of goes everywhere. And you crawl out underneath and you start to do a medicine check. But at the same time, Madame Beatrice gasps, cries out, falls forward over Richard, sort of puts her hands around his cheeks, and it's just, no! And as she says this, her hands glow with a sort of golden energy. And she casts, unknowingly, Cure Wounds.
The way you've been for us, even letting us be here now and joining a fight that you were a part of, but you did not have to be. We're all very grateful for you.
You have given us. To repay it in kind is something we are all willing to do.
Thank you.
The Lord of Hell, my darling.
He's
Responsible for all of this, yes.
He's the one trying to weaken the gates and bring everyone through.
Yes. It was he who led the war against the gods, quite successfully, I might add. I do think the power went to his head.
Goodness.
In what sense? Like, my type of unwell, or...?
I mean, Mother's still young. She's strong. She'll pull through this. Georgiana has been looking after her there, but she seems to be... Perhaps it's just the flu, but she seems to be coming in and out of a coma of some sort. And Rosalind, what Richard said. You are the leader. You just lie.
I've done that. That's all I've ever done, and I don't want to do that anymore. I know you want me to be like him. If they want to follow me and believe in me, they can do it in a way that was different to how you followed and believed in my father. You perhaps go and scope out the building. See if you can see any entrances or exits that might be useful.
Of course, we're talking about Bedlam. And as you get towards the looming dark walls of this hospital stroke old manor house stroke madhouse.
I know that this is the hardest thing you're going to have to do.
I'm glad it's just us now. When I decided to leave, I thought at first that I would be by myself, and I didn't think it would lead here, but I'm very glad I'm not. For a long time, all I wanted was a chance to die for him. And now there's nothing that scares me more.
Rush into this torch-lit room, smoke hanging in the air, and you're greeted by the sight of 5 crucifixes with men, women nailed against them, their skin flayed and seeping out across the floors towards the center.
Oh God.
There's some sort of sacrificial stone.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Where Frederick lies upon it, but it hits exactly where you were aiming, leaving an open wound around his neck where blood starts to gush and pool from. He brings his hand up like that to stem the flow. Almost kills him, leaving him with 3 hit points. Don't forsake me now, my lord, we are so close! His body trembles as if fighting against itself. His skin, once firm and human, begins to stretch. You picture the page perfectly in your mind. Gulthog, the bloated horror, an aberration created by demons as a punishment for failure. In your head,
Oh God.
you hear the voice of your patron. You have to stop this. You only have seconds. Kill them. Kill them all. End the ritual.
Now was stare at her father on this altar, and she couldn't get to the basement at the Brotherhood, and now she probably never will. But this is Rosalind seeing the fossil of her dead god, and the weight of that is so heavy on her that we have, like, there's no time, we have seconds. Stop the ritual. And that's when I think she finally hears the bit about having to kill them. And Rosalind's instinct is to go and heal the people at the sides, because maybe that'll stop the blood and help it. But the more she looks at them, the more she realises that these people are probably beyond healing. She said, we have to stop it, and then we have to kill them. We have to stop it. I'm so sorry for all of this. And she's gonna put her hand up to them. I'm gonna do my poison spray, and this like soft pink mist just comes and like envelops what was their face. Like missile darts, specifically at one link of Frederick's chains. 4 glowing red darts hit the chain all in slightly different areas, whatever. The chain sort of bursts open and falls to the ground, and he's released. Grabs, pulls him the last square out, just as this pulsing ritual and all these lines had sort of coalesced and moved. As Frederick moved around, the sort of source of this energy sort of followed him. As Richard finally pulls the last of his feet out from the ritual circle, there's a sort of groan. A groan that coalesces into a rumble, a dark, deep rumble that turns into a cracking sound of
electricity and the sounds of 1,000 pages tearing, and a voice comes through saying something that nobody else but you would understand, right? And the voice just says, "Fuck your stinking mess."
Charlie just starts laughing.
"You can't hold us back forever." And then those sounds sort of disappear as the sort of air is sucked out of the room for a second. This sort of pulse of like a sonic boom almost cracks all the walls. Everybody else just heard this sort of